Raditz would be killed by Piccolo just like in canon, but this time his story doesn't end there, as then he would wake up in the Hazbin world. As he woke up there, he was furious and angry, but he didn't know where he was. But he decided just to destroy things around him, to blow off some steam, as he would start to yell and curse as he blast key blast after key blast. Ki was actually known in Hell, since this is in the Dragon Ball world. However, on Earth's Hell, it was different. Only the most powerful understood Ki. As Raditz was blasting, someone else would walk up behind him. It was King Piccolo, as he would say, "Huh, my master says I should take care of you. Alright, come with me," as Raditz would laugh and say, "Another Namekian? Oh, please." King Piccolo would say, "I used to be just like you, pure evil. I literally couldn't feel even if I wanted to. But someone taught me something, a spell that made me have emotions and feelings that weren't just pure evil. However, you will need far more than..." Suddenly Raditz would punch him and say, "Shut up," as they would start to battle each other. Raditz was stronger than King Piccolo, but King Piccolo was severely stronger than where he was when he died because of all his training in Hell. However, right when Raditz was about to finish him off with a double Sunday, King Piccolo would use magic, opening a portal and open it in front of Raditz, hitting him straight in the face, as he learned techniques from Lucifer. As Raditz would fall to the floor and cough, King Piccolo would say, "Not bad. Let me show you to my master." As he would start to walk away, Raditz would barely be able to stand, as he would say, "Shut up, you!" as he began to charge a key blast to destroy him, but then King Piccolo would stretch out an arm and pull him to the ground. "I admit you were stronger than me, but you put all your power into that attack, which made you weak. Sometimes brains beats brawn," as then King Piccolo would bring Raditz to Lucifer. As Raditz would look up at Lucifer, Lucifer looked down at him and say, "So, you're the new Saiyan, huh? He would then look him up and down. "I know you Saiyans get a Zenkai boost every time you're beaten up, so I am very reluctant to heal you. However," as then Lucifer would scan him and say, "I think we'll be fine. I've been learning Ki ever since King Piccolo came down here, and combined it with my magic and demonic form, making me much stronger." As then he would heal Raditz. Raditz would immediately try to punch him, but Lucifer would move so fast he couldn't see, as Lucifer would then punch him to the ground and knock him out, and say, "I guess he doesn't listen." Later, Raditz would wake up and see Lucifer and Charlie. As Lucifer and Charlie both stared at Raditz, Raditz would stand up, learn his lesson. As then he would look up. He would then say, "I don't know what planet this is, but the other Saiyans are looking for me. And as soon as they find me, Lucifer would say, "This isn't a planet, it's hell." "Hell?" "Yes, each planet has its own hell. You're in Earth's hell right now." As Raditz would say, "Tch." As then he would just sigh and look down. Raditz felt truly defeated. He felt like he was going to be tortured, slaughtered. As then he shook. Charlie would say, "Don't worry, we'll redeem you. Besides, you already stopped fighting us, that's the first step." As then Charlie would bring Raditz to the hotel. As Charlie knew Ki in this timeline, Charlie and Lucifer were the only people to know Ki around the Pride Ring, as the royal families kept it to themselves, not really letting anyone else learn it. As Raditz would then go and sit down, everyone would be worried of him. You see, he didn't have a demonic form because of his Ki. Ki users keep their form after they perish. As Husk and Angel simply walked away. Usually Angel would flirt with any man, but Raditz is an exception. He is a Ki user and went toe-to-toe with King Piccolo, Lucifer's disciple. So yeah, definitely someone to be trifled with. As Raditz would go sit down at the bar, he would sigh. He wasn't allowed to have alcohol under Frieza's forces because, well, it could mess up his ability to fight, so he would order some. And Raditz would easily get what he wanted. First off, Husk served him free anyway. Second off, even if he didn't, it wouldn't end well for him if Husk tried to charge him. As he would drink, he would spit it out and say, "This is beer. This is the grossest thing I've ever tasted." "Ha! I guess I wasn't missing out on much." Husk would say, "Keep drinking, you'll feel good." Raditz would say, "Did you just tell me what to do?" As Husk would shake, Raditz would keep on drinking, and he would start to get a little drunk, as he would have fun there at the hotel. A few weeks would pass, and Raditz there would start to get acquainted. Usually, he would be invited to the Sharon Circle, as Vaggie would say, "I got my eye on you," as she would point a spear at him. Raditz would say, "Why would I be scared of a pathetic spear?" Vaggie would say, "If this destroys you, you go nowhere. no afterlife. Raditz would then gulp, as then he went and sat down. As then he began to open up. Raditz would talk about his life, how he was a Saiyan, how he was forced to do everything he did. From a young age, his home planet was wiped out by a meteor. Then, him and the other Saiyans went to planet, conquering it for Lord Frieza, as they would endure battle after battle, and he was the weakest one. This shocked all of them. A powerful ki user, the weakest one. As he went on and on about his life, he would look to the ground and begin to shake, as he told him everything until this point. Hours passed as he just talked. Raditz couldn't believe this. Did they use some sort of magic spell on him to make him talk? No. He's been different. Without fighting, things have gotten boring. Things have gotten irritating. As Charlie would say, "Good job, Raditz! You're on your way to change." Raditz would stand up. He didn't want to change. He wanted to stay bad. He wanted to prove to Kakarot that he was stronger. Kakarot beat him by cheating, and he gave up everything. He gave up himself just to win. But why? Why would someone do that? He could have just joined him. All these thoughts would race through his head, when suddenly we cut to Goku running Snake Way. I know he didn't really fall, that was just a filler episode, but for the sake of this story, since it's already changed enough, we're gonna say he falls just like the filler one. As he was trying to jump from place to place to place, eventually he would fall off from the clouds and begin to fall to hell. As Goku hit the ground, we cut to Raditz. As he was talking, he would say, "But I'll never see my brother again." As suddenly a loud crash was heard. As Raditz would walk out, he would see it, and he would say, "Brother!" As he would fly towards him, Goku would get ready to fight. As then he would say, "Crap, my training, I haven't even got there yet. I've gotten a little stronger from running, but damn it, this thing is good." As then Raditz would look at him and say, "It's nice to see you. Listen, As he would charge up a ki blast, Charlie would look at him seriously, as then he would uncharge it and say, "I'm sorry." Goku would say, "What?" Raditz would say, "I'm sorry, okay?" Goku would then just laugh and say, "I never thought I would see the day. Granted, I didn't know you for very long, but still, let's eat. I could tell you're actually being sincere, and then maybe we can spar." As then Goku would say, "Oh wait, am I gonna be trapped in hell?" Charlie would say, No, I can bring you back." But then someone would fly down and say, "Wait, I have something to say." It was King Piccolo. King Piccolo would take a deep sigh, as he would say, "Son Goku, it's been a long time." As then he would bow. Goku would say, "Is that Piccolo? You're bowing?" As Goku immediately thought it was a trick. He knew he was pure evil, and he knew he was responsible for killing Krillin. All that anger was still there, but he would see who he was now. He was different. He was a calm man. That magic made it so he can feel emotion again. Feel emotion besides hate and anger, besides the evil that Kami spilled out. As then Goku would say, "I guess you've changed. Wow, hell's not that bad, I guess." King Piccolo would say, "Yep, you probably want to go back. I do. But before I do, can we have a sparring match?" King Piccolo would say, "Nothing can make me happier." Charlie would say, "I don't think that's the best idea for aggression. After all," then suddenly King Piccolo, Raditz, and Goku would all fight each other. She would sigh and say, "Of course." A three-way battle. Raditz held the advantage because of his Zenkai boost, but they weren't fighting to destroy each other. They were fighting to have fun. As Goku also had fun. Piccolo and Goku were near even, but Piccolo understood magic and possessed it well, using powerful techniques. As Goku was defeated early in the battle, Piccolo would try the same technique he used on Raditz before, but he would see past it, flying below him and pushing him to the ground. As then they would all stand up, exhausted. Charlie would say, "Are you done?" Goku would say, "Yeah, that was a good fight. I'll be back here soon." As then Charlie would snap her fingers, teleporting him back on Snake Way. As then she would sigh and say, "No more fighting, understand?" Raditz would say, "We have to get stronger though. You can train, but not fight out in the town. You could have destroyed everything. Now come on." As then King Piccolo and Raditz would follow Charlie back inside the hotel. We cut to Goku, as Goku would be sitting on Snake Way, as he would think, did he really do it? Did he really see that? King Piccolo good? Raditz good? He's only been gone not too long ago. How could this be possible? How could this happen? He would then sigh, then smile as he realized something. Maybe more of his bad guys can be turned good. Maybe more of them can be, well, fun to fight with. After all, Raditz straight up kidnapped his son, but now look at him. Even though he was forced to, he could tell he enjoyed hanging out with him. It seemed like there was hope for him, but then he realized something. He better stop this. He better get to King Kai and train right away. After all, the Saiyans are coming. As then he would run, but as he thought, maybe more Saiyans would end up being his friends. And that's going to leave things off. I hope you enjoyed the series so far. This is who suggested the video, and this is going to be a huge series I planned for. I planned for most of the Dragon Ball villains going to hell, but don't worry, all of them will not turn good. Only a select few that I think have the potential to. Like the Saiyans, they're kind of forced by Frieza. And if Vegeta, absolute a-hole could turn good, they definitely can. Frieza, I don't think he'll be able to. So, and stuff like that. I won't spoil the rest, but there'll be a lot of them interacting with them. And there'll even be some good Dragon Ball characters from heaven. But this is just the first episode. I hope you all really enjoyed it. And we have many, many more to go. Because this just started with the Raditz person. Most of the villains will perish. And eventually they'll come to Earth. But it will be a while. So this will be kind of just a few build-up episodes. This is the first one. And yeah. I was just this idea a year ago. But I just didn't do it. Because, well, I don't know why, honestly. This was a great idea, but I was hoping that I didn't really know how this would fit in, and I really didn't believe I could combine it well. But after doing this first episode, everything just clicked. And I just feel like I can do this, you know what I mean? I feel like I have the energy for it. So I'm sorry I waited so long, and thank you for suggesting it. And I'm so excited to continue it. Oh, here's the art for Charlie. They did a little witch thing, which I really appreciate. I looked for the Goku art, but it just said Pinterest free use, so I think I'm good. But I literally could not find the arts for that, but it said free use, so I'm pretty sure I'm good. But yeah, those are art for the thumbnail, so shout out to them. I also want to say that thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I have a few ideas where to go with this channel, because I want to change my channel name, first off, and I want to do more what ifs than just Hazbin Hotel. I'll still do it. But, I don't want to just be known for one thing. I want to be known for a bunch of things. And a massive crossover like this, I think, will help. With Dragon Ball, Hazbin Hotel, maybe My Hero. The only problem is I have to actually know the shows and remember it. And keeping up with one show is hard enough. Especially with everything going on. Believe it or not, I do have a life. But keeping up with 3, that's hard. That's why a lot of channels just do one type of what ifs. You know what I mean? Like one type of like Dragon Ball and all that stuff. But if they can like bring in My Hero, Dragon Ball, and Hazbin fans and all kinds of fandoms from different shows, it'll be hard because YouTube recommends and people only want to watch what they want to watch. But if it's possible, I think it could go really, really well. So what do you think? What shows would you like me to watch? What shows would you like me to do what ifs on? I'm currently binge watching My Hero because I have a plan for My Hero and One Punch Man to be in the same universe. I have a great idea for that. But yeah, not too much spoilers, but I just hope you enjoy this series. I hope it does really well, and I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Hope you all have a good day, and if this gets 1,000 views, I will upload part 2 within this week. Peace out.